Well, we've got two more things to talk about. Two more things. And one of them is about Grand Theft Auto 6. As this is a news stream, we're going to just talk about as much news as possible. So, GTA 6, everyone's debating whether will it run at 60 FPS, will it not? But we're going to give this article a read because I assume on the PS5 Pro, I assume that it would run at 60 FPS. It makes you think, why would you even bring out a Pro if it couldn't handle GTA 6 at 60 FPS? But let's give this a read. A former Rockstar animator doubtful GTA 6 will run at 60 FPS on PS5. Now I assume it's going to mention something about the Pro. But let's see. Let's see what they say. So, I'll be very surprised. It'll be like, well, why get a Pro? They said another trailer is coming soon. Wow. So, let's give this a read. So, Rockstar eagerly anticipated GTA 6 still doesn't even have a release date. We can reasonably assume it will push some bold new video game boundaries, consider its developer and how long it's been in development. Add to the fact that the baseline PS5 is already showing its age. Really? Now it sounds like even the PS5 Pro might struggle to maintain a high frame rate in the next game in the series. So, that would be weird. Maybe with 60 FPS on the Switch 2. A former Rockstar animator with credits on Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5 doesn't think GTA 6 gets anywhere close to 60 FPS on any console, at least at launch. Now, this doesn't make sense unless Sony are thinking about bringing out the PS5 Pro 2. $1,000. That wouldn't make any sense to me. Surely not. But let's see what he says. Speaking on the Kiwi Talks podcast, former Rockstar animator Mike York was asked what performance threshold he thought would be targeted in the next entry. I don't know if they'll be able to pull off 60 FPS, he said. I think they're going to be shooting for 30 FPS and a locked 30 FPS, meaning it never dips below that. I bet you like later, once out on PC, it'll probably get super optimized and changed a new graphics card that will come out and you'll be able to run it at 60 FPS. Surely not. The PS5 Pro surely was designed with this in mind. Okay, so let's see what he says. It's not necessarily a bold prediction when you consider Red Dead Redemption 2 released on PS4 in 2018. It's still unavailable at 60 FPS, even 6 years later on the PS5 Pro. But that's because they haven't put out a patch. Never getting the requisite patch to unlock that game's frame rate. Still, where does this all leave the many prospective GTA 6 players playing on PlayStation platform? At a decidedly last-gen sounding 30 FPS, that's where, at least with the aid of upscaling, according to York. So I don't think, he said, the initial release will come out at 60 FPS unless it's getting there by using an AI upscaler like PlayStation is doing. So unless something is coming in and helping it get 60 FPS, I don't think it'll get 60 FPS raw out the gate. Maybe the PS5 Pro or whatever, but I still don't think so. So obviously this is an opinion. We're going to have to see. For me, it just doesn't make sense that you would have a PS5 Pro with the upscaling and stuff like that and say that you can get 60 FPS, promote these older games, Last of Us Part 2 remastered, remaster, and Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, and then you can't combine the fidelity with the frame rate. Surely this is going to be coming on the PS5 Pro with 60 FPS. And I'm telling you, a lot of people are going to buy the PS5 Pro if it says it's going to come at 60 FPS. Maybe PS5 Pro. Anyway, is even a locked 30 FPS acceptable for the supposedly futuristic GTA 6? I don't know, guys. What do you think in the comments? Would you be disappointed if GTA 6 came on the base PS5 at 30, locked 30? Or would you be happy that the PS5 Pro? Would you buy a PS5 Pro if you knew GTA 6 would be coming at 60 FPS? Speaking from personal, probably the scribe was only two ways to... Okay. So, yeah, we do believe Dragon's Dogma 2 got a 60 FPS patch on the PS5 Pro. I don't know, because it's one of those where you're like, man, the 60 FPS is just such a must for me. It is such a must for me that it just makes me think, why wouldn't you do it? And why would you bring out the Pro if you thought, by the way, GTA 6 won't even be 60 FPS on the Pro? That would make no sense to me. Surely. I'm saying it now. I'll be so surprised if GTA 6 doesn't come at 60 FPS on the PS5 Pro patch. Surely that's the only reason PlayStation were like, we need to bring out this Pro. Maybe that's why Xbox are rushing bringing out their new system. Maybe.